hold on. I want to check something. Fuit, foo, foo, fui. Just trying to see if any matched up to what her reaction. I think these click ones are interesting.
Hold it!
Could you interpret that for the court, Miss Sykes?
I'm getting a strong reading of happiness. Maybe she thinks she's doing a show.
I demand serious witness testimony. This is no time for fun and games. If you continue this mockery, I will subject you to 40 slashes with a wet fish.
Not a wet noodle. That just sounds fishy.
Hey, speaking from experience, anything better than 40 lashes from a whip. Yes, yes, Phoenix.
The defense will please caution its witness to conduct herself with propriety. How?
Hold it!
Instead of impersonating one orca band, could you show us a lifesaver trick?
I guess Orla won't do what you want unless I give her the proper signal. Oh, doesn't Orla sing beautifully?
Taka's singing voice is much more melodic and clear. Hark! Meh, these are one
So
their day
stupid.
job. Please continue your testimony, Miss Shipley.
Hold it!
Miss Shipley seems to want to communicate something.
Perhaps she's hungry.
Faye, could you give Miss Shipley a snack?
Certainly, one moment.
What a heartwarming scene. It reminds me of my granddaughter with her pet.
Wow, your granddaughter must have a pretty large pet. Stop with all this pet prattle and get on with the cross-examination. If I could actually communicate with Orla, this case would be solved in an instant.
Even if we can't understand what she's saying, at least we can understand her heart. We can just figure out how Mr. Rhymes commanded her. I'm sure Orla will confirm it.
How did Mr. Rhymes make Orla do those tricks? Oh, I think it doesn't matter what statement.
Just hit him with a cell phone, I guess?
Probably.
Save, just in case we're wrong.
So yeah, I think we just put it foot anywhere.
Objection!
Yeah.
Sasha told me an interesting story about Miss Summers. Most likely, Mr. Rhymes still had these videos of Miss Summers. Miss Faye, could I ask for your help?
Of course, Mr. Nick. What is it?
You're using Mr. Rhymes' TV phone, correct? I'd like you to examine it for me. Please look for videos of Azura Summers issuing whistle commands to Orla.
Videos? I'm not too sure how to do that, but I'll give it a try. My apologies to Marlon.
There might be videos of other things. Be careful, Pearls. Right, don't know.
Well, she's of age, right? Right?
She's 17, so she's technically still underage.
God damn it.
Right, don't know.
Never mind.
What are you up to? You'll see in a moment, if Pearls can find those videos for me.
Mr. Nick, I found them. I found some videos like you described.
You did? Thank you, Miss Faye. Just as I suspected. How did Marlon Rhymes get Orla to do those tricks? I will now show you. With Mr. Rhymes' cell phone. His cell phone? Are you implying he used an app? Miss Faye, see if you can issue Orla a command.
Me? Can I do such a thing?
You might be able to if you play a video with a whistle signal in it. So there's a video of the lifesaver trick. Please play that. Before you do so, please put the practice dummy in the pool.
A practice dummy. All right. In it goes.
I'll have to do.
There, it sank to the bottom. Now play a video.
Wait.
Orla's diving down, heading straight for the dummy.
Wait.
Hee what a smart girl you are, Orla. Give her fish.
Where's her singing?
The lifesaver trick was a complete success, Mr. Nick.
Thank you, Miss Faye. You were a big help. Now I have proof. Unbelievable. You actually pulled it off.
That was the lifesaver trick we saw yesterday. Is Miss Faye an Orca trainer now?
Nope. No, Your Honor. I'll explain after we try one more trick. Now let's see if we can command Orla to do the singing trick. Miss Faye, if there is a video of the singing trick, please play that.
Certainly. Let's see. Is this the video?
It's not the same. What is it?
No, that's the same.
So weird because aren't like in tune with the beats.
Oh my, isn't she wonderful? That was the Swashbuckler Spectacular song.
Oh ho, what a lovely singing voice.
It wasn't bad.
By the way, how did Miss Faye give the Orca those commands?
Marlon Rhymes had something on his phone that his girlfriend Azura Summer sent him. There are videos of Miss Summer issuing commands to Orla with a whistle. They have Orla listen to the sound of the signals. Anyone at all could command Orla.
Oh my, anyone at all?
Yes, I believe so, Your Honor. All they would have to do is play those videos.
Mr. Wright, please submit these videos as evidence.
I'm getting a sneaking suspicion the judge just wants to try it out for himself. Miss Faye, could you send those videos to the TV phone here?
All right, certainly. Got them. All right, I'll try playing one.
It's different.
That's completely different.
So this was a training session from a year ago, huh? But wait a minute. Something off about that song that bothers me.
Wouldn't that be similar to the one that what's her name sang?
That's the song from the thing they were doing a year ago. And that's the same song that Orla was playing when Mr. Plume heard her.
Okay, so
the command is probably slightly different, and so it triggers a different song from Orla.
can you look at the evidence real quick?
What do you want?
Is there one that has like the cameras or anything like that? Or like something to do with the speaker system?
Don't think so.
What does the walkie-talkie say?
So aquarium staff for communication. It can apparently be used to broadcast inside the aquarium. So it could be. This could be used in a way.
So, like, if you talked into that, you could be like,
Or played the video through it too.
oh, if you played, oh, that makes sense. If you played the video through it, then
Just
that would
play
explain.
the first moment of it and don't let it continue to where he talks.
Yeah. No, but the witness, what's her name, heard the old song.
Exactly.
So what if he?
Because the one that this video just played was for the old song, and
So
apparently,
he played the full video.
but he's been like, yeah, we just played the full video, but it did start with that.
What if he played the full video? If he played the full video, and then the witness heard that video, the current orca. If the, are there two orcas?
No, as far as we're aware, no.
So there's no two orcas. That one plays, and then maybe there's enough sound proof that the one dolphin on the inside is singing one song while the outdoor is hearing another, and the two songs got jumbled. I'm so confused.
I'm sure they'll help us.
I'm gonna explode. Then that means Mr. Marlon Rhymes couldn't have manipulated the creature. Arr.
Mr. Rhymes, you can't talk your way out of it now.
Silence.
But Blackwell could. I have to commend you. That was a very good proof. I concede Marlon Rhymes could have manipulated the orca. But isn't it true that the defendant could have done it as well? Yeah, it still doesn't like clear Sasha.
True.
All she would have to do is use the whistle. She knows how to use so well. And she wouldn't have to use those videos. Surely you admit it's a possibility. She could have easily had Norma de Plume witness a singing and the lifesaver trick. She was trying to argue it was equally possible for Sasha as it was for Rhymes, is he? But is that true? Let me think for a minute.
So she actually heard the Swashbuckler Spectacular.
It's a different version of it, though, that she heard. Because remember, like, she sang it for us yesterday, and it wasn't the same.
Mm-hmm.
Corbett made sure Mr. Plume heard the song and saw the lifesaver trick. Could Sasha have shown these two tricks to the witness? No.
No, not possible.
No. I don't think Miss Buckler could have created the same conditions as the culprit. You challenged me to a battle. I hope your sword is sharpened. Let's see those sword skills of yours. Don't you worry. My sword is drawn and ready. My sword is evidence that the two tricks couldn't have been shown at the same time.
It's the phone.
What do you mean, Poker Girl? What do you mean I had this figured out to completion? Huh?
Take that!
Nope, and I didn't say before that either.
Hello, everybody. Shiro's taking the reins here. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my
Hey,
fault.
you
It's not my
agreed.
fault.
Shut up. You agreed.
Don't listen to me. I'm like the devil, like the two angel and devil on like Kronk's shoulders, going like, "Yeah, I agree. Hey, look what I can do." And he does like the one-handed push-up. Not that.
Could it be looking for?
Not that. Could Sasha have shown these 2 tricks to the witness?
Yeah, you can't do 2 tricks at the same time. That is a fair point.
Take that!
Mr. Plume said in her testimony that she witnessed these 2 tricks at the same time. However, that fact is inconsistent with how Orla performs tricks. How Orla performs tricks? What are you talking about? Orla can't perform 2 tricks at once. She performs only the 1 trick per whistle signal. That's how she's been trained.
In other words, it would just be like with a dog. If you tell him to both sit and shake, he won't do them at the same time.
Welcome back, Ichigo.
Welcome back. Am I understanding it correctly?
Yes, that's the idea, Your Honor. I wonder if the judge has a dog. What a farce. So you're saying that the witness somehow managed to produce an impossible scenario?
Or if the creature's own trainer couldn't do it, how could I?
Yes, it's a mystery, isn't it?
Boss, you don't have to agree so cheerfully.
The defense is claiming that Marlon Rhymes manipulated the Orca. But if you cannot explain fully how it was done, your argument doesn't hold water. Just like the empty tank. If you can't straighten out your own theory, would you like me to straighten you out? No thank you.
So Orla can't do tricks at a time, but Mr. Plume saw her do it. This logical inconsistency means there's a flaw somewhere.
Was Mr. Plume lying?
I don't think she's lying.
Or is it not true that Orla can't do 2 tricks at a time?
But Mr. Plume had no reason to lie about such a thing.
It really is important for Orla to perform 2 tricks at once. Then maybe either the lifesaver trick or the singing trick was faked.
I think the singing trick is faked.
Yeah, the singing might have been played on a speaker.
Whistle
Faked.
one signal and then play
Because
the other?
Rhymes wouldn't know that the song was changed. I don't think he would remember the song. Yes, maybe Orla only performed 1 of the tricks. But it was made to look like she had performed 2.
Silence!
Maybe. How do you expect to conduct a sword battle with conjecture? Sounds like I better present with some evidence here and fast.
Although I'm concerned about your profuse sweating, Mr. Wright, allow me to ask you. Which of the 2 was faked, the lifesaver trick or the singing trick? Singing.
The song, 100%. The defense wishes to argue that the singing trick was faked.
And on what grounds do you base your assertion that the singing trick was faked? I would go with the sword.
Well, we got to match up the song that was heard. I think we need to match up the song that was heard to this.
Save first then. But I think the sword and the cell phone technically would both be right, because the sword plays to the speaker. That's what she heard.
Yeah, but that would be the how he did it, but it's not like what proves that the song was fake. That's the phone. So maybe it's this video then, because because the song could just be played off a disc too, in theory.
Do it.
Take that!
This
There
is a
we
recording
go.
of the recent Swashbuckler Spectacular. In this recording, Orla sings the same song she sang for Miss Faye earlier. But Mr. Plume said this song is different from the one that was sung a year ago.
The song is different.
Please listen to the song in a video from a year ago, sent to this cell phone.
How does Orla know 2 songs, though? Like, did she just forget?
She was retrained, probably.
Yes, it sounds quite different from the song Orla sang for Miss Faye earlier.
And yet this is the same video Miss Faye used to issue the command to Orla to sing. By having Mr. Plume sing the song recorded in a cell phone video, the true culprit made Mr. Plume think Orla was singing the song from a year ago. Only Marlon Rhymes, the owner of the cell phone video, could have done this.
Silence!
But Mr. Plume said she heard the orca singing right in front of her. How do you claim she was made to think that? How was the song recording even played? This is where we go into the walkie-talkie. I intend to explain that too, of course. What? The answer lies somewhere in the orca pool visitor corridor. Oh, we need to point out the speaker.
Yeah, speaker's right there.
Well, I'm playing using this.
Take that!
Mr. Plume heard the song while she was in the orca pool visitors corridor. There's a speaker in that corridor, so the visitors can hear the orca's sounds. And you claim the song played from the speaker? How? Here's how Brian played the song over the speaker in the visitors corridor.
Take that!
Mr. Rhymes could broadcast the song in the video speaker by using the walkie-talkie. And he could get the Orla to do the trick by letting her hear Miss Summers' whistle signal too. He played the singing through the speaker and made Orla do a lifesaver trick. All this was doing of the true culprit, Marlon Rhymes. Gah! This is what you did, isn't it, Mr. Rhymes?
No. Arr.
You did it! Now we can save both Sasha and Orla. Just leave it to Captain Wright's swashbuckling lawyers to win any case.
I don't remember agreeing to that name.
So it actually was possible for Mr. Rhymes to manipulate the orca. I'm stunned. I see we only need to hear more from this from the witness.
Mr. Rhymes, the time has come for you to tell the court the truth.
Rhymes. Yep. Chum 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 nom 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 nom. So I use the walkie-talkie, you say? R. Sorry, but you're dead wrong, me bucko. It'd be impossible, says I.
What do you mean, impossible?
I shall sing ye a little shanty dissing your scurvy theory. Hark ye well now. Here we go. I got the rap and the witness testimony. Let's go. The dissing of Phoenix, right? Yo, walkie-talkie be broke for real. Mr. Lawyer's freestyle got no appeal. Broke before the plume on the scene. Broke before Wright could even dream. Legit goop during cleaning time, but Bill sucking lawyer spitting lies. That orky don't listen to me. Okay? Kill the cat. Yo, you're so cray, cray, cray.
Is it even proven that this is broken? This isn't broken, dude. This as far as I could tell.
Here you go again with that flip-flop music.
Broken? All the flimsy excuses. Bleed suckling. That's what's it called for.
You probably broke it on purpose after the fact.
Or that be untrue, little lassie. Although I can prove it, can't prove when it really was. Lucky be it for me, you lawyers be the ones who have the proof and the do.
After everything we've uncovered, he still won't admit it. Somehow I have to prove he still could have done it. When we met with him the first time, he had this walkie-talkie, and he was using it to try to find rifle.
Yeah.
It would be nice if we could just point that out.
The problem is with evidence.
It doesn't specify that on the walkie-talkie.
Hold it!
Do you have some way of proving that statement?
Silence!
The burden of proof is on you. I wouldn't say in this case the burden of proof is on us. He's claiming that the walkie-talkie was broken at the time. He's the one that needs to substantiate because he's the one making that claim. In this case, I'm pretty sure burden of proof is on him, not us. We have proven that the walkie-talkie was the medium used to play the song. He claims it was broken, but he needs to prove that. And he literally said he can't, so therefore we have to assume it was working at the time. But, you know, Ace Attorney, it does not matter. If you can't do that, then we can end this cross-examination right now.
Oh, here we go. Ahoy! Yo, 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 ho, ho. Proof that if he broke, bro, you a joke. Lag even a second and you're gonna choke. Right, wanna press on every word? Nope, judge gonna judge undeterred. You're going up front to bring the pain or stop and walk away in shame.
Are we getting penalized for pressing now? I sure hope not.
Ooh, he makes me so mad. We gotta come up with your own freestyle, boss.
Let's get back out with evidence instead, shall we? No, see.
Witness, please continue your testimony about the walkie-talkie. Not that.
Well, I was thinking about. I'm trying to think about stuff that is like related to what happened in the staff room.
Wait, go left too? Next one. And next one. Okay. Captain doesn't have his walkie-talkie.
Hold it!
You made a big blunder. What happened?
After I helped Sasha with the cleaning, I dropped it by accident and broke it. You wish to see it? I still have it with me.
It's a different.
It doesn't
one.
appear to be broken.
It's a different one then.
With me walkie-talkie broken, there'd be no way I could have done what you said.
Unless you took someone else's.
I couldn't have given the orca any commands.
Oh, your walkie-talkie broke. Isn't that just so convenient?
Actually.
Oh, how dare you say that, half-fan? That actually makes fucking sense.
Because, yeah, you see it there. You see hers there, so and it's highly likely. Like, it's not in that one. It's highly
No
likely.
teeth marks.
Well, because the teeth marks are in the side.
Yeah.
It's in a different spot.
Mr. Rhymes, I think you broke it on purpose.
Miss Lawyer, none of your false accusations, if you please. I broke it on purpose. Where be your proof?
I don't have any proof.
If this walkie-talkie was broken, it throws a monkey wrench into my whole theory. You let Pearls borrow his cell phone so casually yesterday. You must have already been confident I wouldn't be able to prove anything.
Ha ha, you'll never get me to agree on that pot orca be innocent. If something be not done about her, she'll get Sasha one day, too. The orca killed the captain, it weren't me.
So do you intend to continue to claim the defendant is innocent, do you? But I won't stand for that. Now then, right, Dono, what's your next move? Your Honor, I would like to examine that walkie-talkie, if you don't mind.
Certainly, here you are.
Let's see if there was any way to tell when the walkie-talkie was broken.
If he gave over the command, then it could have been broken at the time.
It's gonna be teeth marks, now that half fan said it. I'd be like, yo, 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 why you entering my room?
Ah, look at these. They look like tooth marks.
He used Sasha's from long ago. Hey, you're right. Like this big. I wonder if was Orla. Wait. A walkie-talkie was 2 smarts. Didn't we hear a story like that just yesterday? Ron said the walkie-talkie was his, but could it be?
Heh, not odd about it, don't ye agree? Alright, time to give it up, Mr. Lawyer. Forget the orca, just save Sasha, says I.
I can't do that. Now that I'm finally a lawyer again. How could I hold my head up if I made my client so miserable?
Alright, a stubborn one, ye be.
I bet you. Did you press all 4 statements?
I think he did,
Hold
right?
it!
I don't think so. Are you sure it was your walkie-talkie? Could have stolen a broken walkie-talkie from somebody else.
Alright, if you be accusing me of thievery, let me see your proof.
Alright. Okay, really, game? We had to press first? Because, like, he's the one, Jack's the one missing one. And it's evident in this picture. He doesn't have it.
Take that!
According to the defendant's statement, Mr. Shipley talked to her on his walkie-talkie before his death. However, no walkie-talkie was found near the victim's body.
Me thinks that the police just didn't look hard enough. Besides, the captain's walkie-talkie wasn't be broken. Be that not right? So his walkie-talkie has naught to do with mine.
I'm not so sure that's true. The victim fell to his death. It's quite possible his walkie-talkie his walkie-talkie broke in the fall. You stole a walkie-talkie after the victim's death, didn't you, Mr. Rhymes?
Silence!
There would be evidence of the fall. I will not allow such leading questions, right, Dono? If you claim the walkie-talkie belonged to the victim, show me your evidence. Certainly, I plan on doing just that. Please look at these tooth marks here on the walkie-talkie.
Tooth marks, oh yes, I see them.
The victim's walkie-talkie was a keepsake that used to belong to Azura Summers, who died a year ago. Also, the one the captain had was hers? Is that what Phoenix is implying?
I think so.
Oh. These tooth marks were left by Orla when she carried Miss Summers in her mouth.
Oh, this is Mr. Shipley's walkie-talkie. And Mr. Rhymes' walkie-talkie is still unaccounted for. Which means he could have used it to command the Orca after all.
And that's not all, Your Honor. The only one who could have taken the victim's walkie-talkie is the culprit himself.
R.
The fact that Marlon Rhymes had the victim's walkie-talkie is proof that he murdered Jack Shipley. He's sweating.
Sink me. Arrgh.
Breakdown time? Oh, no.
Not so fast,
Of
Mr.
course not.
Lawyer.
Of course not. It's never that easy. It's never
Never.
that easy. What? He still won't admit it?
This walkie-talkie be mine, says I.
Then how do you explain the tooth marks on it?
I've had many of the run-in with that orca myself, R. She bit me more than once, and we walkie-talkie too.
Okay, now this is probably where this comes in. And we just,
Yeah.
literally, it's the exact same positioning. Like, there's no way it would be different. It would be the exact same.
Evidence of our fights are carved here into my body. My goodness, I can clearly see the tooth mark scars in your skin.
What? So seriously, scars from being bitten by Orla.
Ahoy! Yo, 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 ho, ho, you want answers? I got some meat. These scars are from Orla. That's right. Them girl can put up a nasty fight. That orca bit me and left me scarred. Had a rep to protect, so I went hard. So, Mr. Lawyer, I win. Just being frank. And Orla, you get the plank.
Can't let him run this show. I have to find a way to prove the walkie-talkie belonged to the victim.
And you can forget about fingerprints. I always keep me walkie-talkie clean and polished.
Well, the one with the bite marks doesn't look clean and polished, so... This man had everything worked out before he even took to stand. But I won't give up. There has to be a way.
Mr. Wright, I found something interesting. The tooth marks on the walkie-talkie. Notice anything funny about them?
Funny. Funny how?
Something is different about them compared to the other tooth marks we've seen.
Are they different? It is different.
Like a extra tooth?
The other ones I remember are the ones that I practiced on me.
It's just a tiny difference. It might not even mean anything.
Right now, we need to consider every possibility we can, no matter how small. If I can figure out what's different about the bite marks, maybe we can somehow prove Rhymes' walkie-talkie actually belonged to the victim. Think, Phoenix. You can turn everything around, right here and now. Time to review the facts so far. With the intent of killing Orla, Rhymes drained the show stage pool. But Rhymes failed to kill Orla, and instead, he tried to pin Shipley's murder on Orla. In order to manipulate Orla, Rhymes must have used his cell phone and walkie-talkie. The walkie-talkie Rhymes has is broken. Think it's the victim's walkie-talkie, and the one kept as a memento of Azura Summers. Find a way to prove that it is indeed the victim's walkie-talkie. If a piece of evidence proves the walkie-talkie.
Tooth marks.
We have two pieces of evidence with tooth marks. The walkie-talkie and the dummy.
Tooth marks are different.
When I look closely, I see two different bite mark patterns. Two variations, huh? Wasn't there a trick of Orla's that had two different variations as well?
The show song.
The song. Here we go. The Orca's song and teeth marks were different from what they are now.
Did it get a false tooth? Or are there two orcas,
Wait.
or...
Oh, we don't have the poster anymore.
Rip.
Let's find the fact that two were different a year ago.
It's a different orca.
Oh, no.
If there's a second orca that missed a tooth... So there's two orcas.
No.
Wait. For that last incident, did they put the old orca to sleep and then freed her, or did they euthanize the old orca?
I think they might have freed her because think about what the doctor said is like he would put her to sleep, make them think they put her down,
Killed her.
and then they would take her to the
Free
ocean
her.
and release her. And then they probably got a new orca to like pretend like was all the rest of the workers that nothing changed.
Maybe he ordered it to prepare for the eventuality of it, and then...
And also, remember what Sasha said is that the orca can only learn one song.
One song.
So the current Orla knowing a different song from a year ago, I think that further substantiates that it's a different one.
Yeah, it has to be a different orca. So there's two orcas in the thing, then.
Oh my gosh. Starting to think there are two different orcas. One for the one a year ago and the Orla now. The orca a year ago wasn't Orla.
Where did it go?
Means the bite marks on the walkie-talkie isn't Orla's like Rhymes said it was. Now I can finally prove the walkie-talkie belonged to the victim.
Mr. Wright, you appear to be lost in thought there. Is everything all right?
Yes, everything is alright because we're about to bust this guy. It's just I realized something astonishing, Your Honor. Your face is what's astonishing, right, Dono? Your rudeness is what's astonishing, Prosecutor Blackwell.
And what is the astonishing thing you realized?
Until just now, I thought the orca at the ship Aquarium a year ago, and Orla, were the same orca. However, two inconsistencies led me to a new fact. And that's the fact is, there might have been two Aura Shipleys.
What? Two different orcas?
But that's impossible.
Order in the court.
Explain yourself. What is the basis for this preposterous claim? The orca show song a year ago and the one now are different. I believe it's because the orca a year ago was a different orca. Two different orcas, two different songs. It explains how the show song contradicts it.
Well, what be this bilge water talk? I don't understand. Was the reason the captain wanted to go to the old show?
Look at the color on the orca. It's kind of
Yeah.
dark. Like, this one's a little bit lighter, I think.
Same mark anyways, like...
Well, yeah, they put that on.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm just thinking about it too.
I'm talking about the truth. Truths that will finally catch you out in your lives. You claim that the truth marks on the walkie-talkie were Orla's, but that's not true. The two different bite mark patterns on the walkie-talkie and the dummy prove this.
What? Two different patterns, you say?
Silence.
While I will concede there is a possibility that two different orcas exist, bite mark patterns alone are not proof enough. I want more conclusive evidence. Alright, I will show you conclusive evidence. So he wants to see evidence other than the bite mark patterns, doesn't he? The orca 1 year ago and Orla have different songs and different teeth. Don't I have two videos on hand that can be used to compare those two differences?
Is one missing a tooth?
We gotta present both videos.
Yeah.
Take that. Take that.
Please compare these two videos from 1 year ago and one recent. As discussed, the two orcas are singing two different songs. Please also pay attention to the appearance of the two orcas' teeth.
How exactly do you claim their teeth are different?
Let's look for shots in two videos where the orcas' teeth are shown. This is Orla in the recent video in the Swashbuckler Spectacular Pirate Show. As you can see, she has all of her teeth.
What a healthy smile she has. I'm a bit envious.
Next, let's take a look at the
Next.
TV phone video from a year ago. Are you? That's such a tiny detail. Oh my god. Just as I thought, their teeth are different.
Oh, I believe this smile looks a little different from the one we saw a moment ago.
And you can't say like, "Oh, she just grew her teeth back." Nope, sorry, that doesn't happen. That doesn't work here.
Not in the animal kingdom.
As you can see, the orca from 1 year ago has one tooth broken off. Ugh. If the teeth are different, then... Yeah, teeth do not regrow in orcas. They don't. Yes, if the teeth are different, they of course leave different bite mark patterns. In the practice dummy, you can see Orla's uniform pattern with all teeth intact. And on a walkie-talkie, you can see that one tooth is missing from the pattern.
Oh, I can see it, just like the smile of the orca in last year's video.
Tooth marks on the walkie-talkie were not made by the orca we know as Orca. They were made a year ago by a different orca.
Two different orcas? I can't believe it.
The statement that one of the tooth marks on the walkie-talkie were from Orla was a lie. The truth is, the walkie-talkie was stolen from the victim Jack Shipley. And the only person who could have stolen it is the true culprit, Marlon Rhymes. Break down, break down, break down.
No. You got it all wrong. It be all the fault of that orca. Whoa. You got it all wrong. Blimey. It be the orca's fault. This can't be. Arr.
He got thrown off his ship.
Oh, there he is.
Now he's in jail.
Once again, I'm too weak to help anybody. Well, here. We should hear more from the defendant about Ora Shipley.
Yeah, they get more and more extra. Let's see. Of all of them, I still think Means is my favorite from this game.
That one's my favorite as well. Sasha Buckler?
Yes, Captain Judge.
Is what Mr. Wright claims true? Are there two different orcas?
The secret that Ship Shape Aquarium was hiding about Orla wasn't. Dr. Crab told me to focus on the orca's song. He hinted it would be a clue.
No spoilers.
Phoenix is right. The one we call Orla is the second Orla Shipley. There actually used to be two orcas at Ship Shape Aquarium. I used to call the first Aura just Aura Shipley, or just Aura for short. Aura and Orla are sisters. Captain rescued both of them when they got beached on the shore. But Orla was in bad shape, and the ship's doctor had to take a look after her for a long time. Those orcas loved the captains, so we decided to keep them at Ship Shape Aquarium. Why didn't you say anything about there being two orcas? Well, because after the accident a year ago, Aura was put down. Oh, Aura was
I knew it!
Aura was put down. Oh, no.
What? Aura's dead?
Yeah. Signs for dangerous animal control demanded it. Apparently, the captain and the ship's doctor begged him. Put the first one down, so please leave the second one alone, they said. After the accident a year ago, the captain told us he was going to put Orla in the pirate show as Aura Shipley. He asked us to keep quiet about Aura's death until the time was right.
What a surprising and complex tale.
But my problem is the Aura shouldn't have been put down because it wasn't her fault. Like, that was so evident that it wasn't her fault that Asuma died. Like, it was so obvious. Did they not investigate the body?
Remember, it was ruled an incident, right? And they were barely even going to look at Jack Shipley's body, right? They just ruled it as it was, and they just skipped the investigation.
That's so
Right.
bad.
There's nobody there to prove it's a homicide or it's a natural cause.
Like, even the people saw her grab her chest, like, that should have been an immediate sign something's wrong with her.
Yep.
It's not the whale, something's wrong with her. That would be the first thing to come to my mind.
Did all Ship Shape Aquarium employees know about this?
No, just a select few of us.
Mr. Rhymes, did you know about it? Of course not. How would I?
Tell me, Mr. Rhymes, did you plan on killing Orla from the start?
Yeah. I planned to do it during the cleaning, so I drained the pool. I figured if I didn't do something about that beast, Sasha's life was in danger. Sasha trusted that orca just as much as Azura did. I wanted to protect her, and she was going to do a show with the lifesaver trick,
Yep.
which is why he was even more. I couldn't help Azura, so I felt like protecting Sasha was the least I could do. My duty.
Yeah, exactly, Pokegirl. You see someone with a dog, and like the person on the ground grabbing their chest. Oh, yep, dog killed him. We got to put the dog down.
I built up my strength so I'd be ready to kill the orca. I even fought with sharks. But the captain realized my plan and tried to save the orca.
And that is why you killed Jack Shipley. Now the report from the crime lab finally makes sense. Report from the crime lab? In court yesterday, you will recall I showed a photo of the victim lying on his back. According to the lab, the bruises on the victim's right wrist were Rhyme's handprint.
Was he trying to save him? I get it. So his right hand was there and his left hand was trying to hold him when there was no water. So maybe he tried to save him last second. So his one hand is upside down on the bar and the other hand's holding Jack Shipley.
Gripping for dear life.
Yeah.
His handprint? I didn't know how it fit in with the case until I heard Rhyme's story just now. But now we can imagine the reason for it being there. Rhymes must have made the handprint when he fought with the victim over the orca. That too.
I think
A handprint made during a struggle?
I don't care what happens to me anymore. I deserve the death penalty. I'm the one that killed the captain. Please give Sasha her not guilty verdict.
Yeah, so you're going down for murder, animal abuse, perjury,
Animal cruelty.
You accept your defeat well, I see. Let me be your guide to hell.
See you tomorrow.
Get on with the verdict, your boldness.
It seems this is unprecedented trial that began with an orca as the defendant has finally come to a close.
Sasha saved. Orla's gonna be so happy.
Uh-oh. There's something else we have to do, isn't there?
No, he tried to save the victim.
Yeah. Because we still haven't explained that handprint.
Yeah. One hand holding his hand, and that's his right hand, right?
Yeah, it was his right hand.
And he was trying to lift him up with his left.
Sasha's not guilty verdict is coming. Why do we still have this strange nagging feeling? Rhyme's handprint on the victim's right wrist. Was it really the result of a deadly struggle over the orca? I can't shake the feeling. The handprint has some other hidden meaning. Is this trial going to end without revealing the whole truth? Technically speaking, Phoenix, your job's done. We're done here. You don't need to continue this trial. We're getting a not guilty verdict. We're done. We can leave. But this is Ace Attorney. There's any bit of doubt, we pursue it, even if it doesn't even matter.
Yep. It matters here, though.
Just like in Case 3 of Great Ace Attorney 2, yes, we're getting a not guilty verdict, but we still got to figure out this contradiction here. We still got to figure it out.
Very well. This court's finds the defendant, Sasha Buckler.
Objection.
Hold it!
Hold it. Black was like, what? What are you doing? Your Honor, please hold off on that verdict.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
We'd like to further explore this new evidence the prosecution just admitted. But what complaint could you have here? You are about to get your not guilty verdict.
I see no need to further prolong this trial, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Judge, but this is Ace Attorney. We pursue pointless ventures because, yes. Your Honor, we still don't know the entire truth of this case. This unnatural handprint Mr. Rhymes left on the victim's right wrist. I don't think it was the result of a fight between two men.
Not the result of a fight.
Then what do you suggest it was?
Boss, what are you doing?
Wasting time, Athena. You remember the evidence we found at the show stage?
Evidence? What evidence?
That mysterious mark that might be the key to understanding the whole case. Your Honor, the defense would like to submit new evidence that will expose the truth of this case. This curious piece of evidence that pairs with Mr. Rhymes' unnatural hair.
Take that!
Marlon Rhymes left behind a very unusual set of fingerprints at the show stage.
In what way were they unusual?
They were right-hand prints on the left side of the ladder. If one were to grasp the ladder in the same way, it would look like this.
It looks like the ladder is being grasped from above.
Exactly, Your Honor. The handprint on the victim's wrist shows it was held with a powerful grip. Marlon Rhymes grasped the show stage ladder in an unnatural pose. If he was gripping the victim's wrist in this position,
Gripping the victim's wrist.
then he must have been.
It means Mr. Rhymes was actually.
That's right. If we couple the unnatural handprint with the mysterious fingerprints, we see that Marlon Rhymes was trying to save the victim's life. Oh. Oh my. My.
He's still going to jail, though.
Yeah, he still has to go to jail for the death. It is Rhymes' fault. It's at the end of the day, it is still Rhymes' fault he died. Rhymes is still it. So this would be second-degree murder. Yeah, he could get a lighter sentence because this is second-degree murder because there was no intent. There was no intent. There was no premeditation to Jack Shipley's murder. So this would be second.
I think it was manslaughter because he tried to save him, right? So his carelessness.
Yeah,
right,
manslaughter could be another one. Either way.
That second in the moment, right?
I think manslaughter is accidental.
Yeah, it's manslaughter.
Yeah. Accidental was like innately in manslaughter.
What?
But that can't be. It's impossible. Why don't we ask Mr. Rhymes himself?
Yeah,
Mr. Rhymes, we want to hear the truth directly from you.
I gotta hand it to you, Mr. Lawyer. You got skills. Why did you have to figure it out?
Why were you trying to hide? Like you weren't trying to kill him, dude.
I think he still had the intent to kill the whale. Well, it doesn't matter what happens to me anymore. I'm ready to die.
So what is the defense claiming is true? The captain, he found out I drained the show stage pool. He rushed to the side of the pool, frantic to put some water in for Orca. And then he slipped.
Oh. Oh no. I mean, I think this makes it much more complicated.
Still accidental. He's the cause for it.
Yeah, I think this is this full manslaughter now.
It's a negligence for not putting up signs or anything like that. It's attempted animal cruelty. Are you enjoying your cake? Get it half chocolate. Captain, give me your left hand.
No, Marlon. You will fall too. Forgive me, Marlon.
Forgive me. Oh,
I didn't realize what deep pain you were in. But, please don't blame Aura. It's nobody's fault. Not Aura's. And not yours.
Hey! Captain! Going down with the ship? So, Jack Shipley's death was accidental.
But at the end of the day, Marlon Rhymes is still responsible for it.
Yep. Why didn't you tell us that you didn't kill the victim?
Technically, in a technical sense, he still did.
In a way, he's still protecting Sasha at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
Because I have no right to live anymore. I'm ready to get the death penalty.
I'm afraid they can't do that in this case. The death penalty is off the table here. Given the situation, death penalty is a cruel and unusual, cruel punishment for the crime. Because they can't do it.
The captain died because of me, and then on top of it all, I used his body to frame Orla. I was gonna kill Orla, and she wasn't even to blame. She didn't do anything wrong.
Still not death penalty level.
The only thing I can do now is pay for it with all my life. I can't do anything. I couldn't save the captain. I couldn't avenge Azura's death.
Mr. Rhymes, you have the wrong idea about Miss Summers' death. Not even the first Orla Shipley was responsible for her dying. Aura, of her own accord, was trying to save Miss Summers' life.
What? What are you talking about?
Azura Summers suffered from a heart condition, but she didn't tell anyone and performed in the pirate show anyway. She had a heart attack and died before anyone could save her. I'm sure she didn't think Aura attacked her. There's nothing to avenge.
No way. A heart condition? She never said a word about it.
Maybe she didn't want you to worry about her.
So I wanted to get revenge all this time for nothing.
Dang.
So neither case was murder, not a year ago, and not this time either. Your responsibility in this matter is great, but I believe you can be rehabilitated.
Yeah, get this man some help. Marlon, you better come back to Ship Shape Aquarium when you're done, you hear? Well, and I and everybody will be waiting for you. You still have a lot to offer, Mr. Rhymes. Live your life and never give up, for the sake of those who are gone as well.
I promise to make up for what I've done, even if it takes me my whole life. Mr. Right, Sasha. Thank you. Well, I have seen countless trials, but never one that ended like this. I don't know how, Mr. Wright, but you always seem to manage to turn things around. I think all this excitement has taken a few years off my life.
Not like you have many years left to give, sir. Is that praise or diss?
Now then, the court finds the defendant, Sasha Buckler, not guilty.
Hooray!
Court is now adjourned.
Oh, we're just going right to here. Got it.
Yeah, no conclusion. Straight up what it is.
Congratulations on your win.
Thank you for all your help today, Pearls.
Hehe. All I did was have fun with Orla. Cute.
Orla, I'm back. You miss you, girl.
Oh, I'm so happy for you and Orla, Sasha. Everything turned out great.
Venus, Athena, I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Orla and I are both really grateful. Now we'll act out my gratitude with a little performance. Arr. Miss Orca's lover Do you think you'd better take care of your health first? Alright, fine. I promise. No more shows until I'm better. I don't want anybody to worry about me, after all. Good. I'm glad that's settled. Hey, buddy. Mr. Lawyer. You just had to blab every single one of those aquarium secrets, didn't you? I'm sorry, Dr. Crab. Nah, that's alright. I'm glad. It's kind of hard to tell. Although, thanks to you, they now know we're using an illegal torpedo system. But I think we'll be able to wiggle out of serious repercussions somehow. That Bridal Lady is advocating for us, saying the law itself is to blame. She said she's going to look into getting the law changed. Wow, go Mr. Plume. He sure is powerful. There's one thing you didn't figure out, by the way. Keep this to yourself, will you? We don't want to get it out to publicly. Remember that appointment I had written down on my calendar? Oh, you mean meet the captain at Oracle Pool at 7 a.m.? The note meant the Oracle Pool at Super Marine Aquarium, not ship shapes.
Okay.
Dang it. He was somewhere else. What? Why were you supposed to meet there? Jack and I. We visited a Super Marine Aquarium once a month. Any idea?
Oh!
Aura's alive! Aura's alive! She lives! To get dolphin therapy treatment? Phoenix, come on! No, silly. Remember I told you? Jack and I were against putting the orchid down from the start. What? You mean... We just pretended to put the orchid Aura Shipley down. The Supermarine Aquarium is harboring her for us. What? Oh, so that talk about large amounts of money you were paying. We're paying for Aura's care. You wouldn't believe how much fish Aura has eaten. Now it's been proven she's innocent all along. I think we can bring her back soon. So then, keep it under your hat, okay?
Huh? What's he talking about?
Don't worry about it, Asina. Don't worry about it. Oh, nothing much.
The way. Well, I wanted to give her a little celebratory prize.
Or specifically requested that you give it to her, Phoenix. Alright, fine. Let's see. What can I give her?
Take that!
Fish.
Aura, it's coming a day late, but congratulations on your verdict.
That's adorable. Oh my, hee, aren't you lucky?
Why is he so terrified to get licked by her? Or it's a kiss, technically. Likely the only kiss he ever gets. Sorry, Phoenix. You will never find love.
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me.
No
No
more. Haha, that's Orla's best trick. The thank you kiss trick.
Oh, Orla, I want to be next.
And so the curtain fell on my first trial in years. Looking forward to the comeback of Sasha and Orla's Swashbuckler Spectacular. After all, I made a comeback of my own as a lawyer.
A few months later.
Also, I love how Earl's just a floating head now.
Yep.
Because was it dark?
I see a little silhouette of a man got a bush. Under the lightning, very, very fine.
It's been a while since I visited Ship Shape Aquarium. Now that Sasha's recovered from her illness, she's performing today. There's still some time before the show starts. I think I'll wander around for a bit. Ah, Phoenix. Hope you're here to enjoy the show today. The orcas are excited and ready to go.
Oh, the Orcas.
Orcas, because they're both back. Oh, I'm sure I'll enjoy... Wait a minute. Did you say orcas, as in plural? Yep, let me show you. What? 2 Orlas? Don't tell me. Yep, you got it right. Aura Shipley the First has returned to Ship Shape Aquarium. We be the 3 pirate sisters. Arr. We be out to stop the evil Scallywag League, led by Red Stash and a giant octopus. Is Dr. Crab the Red Stash now?
That'd be amazing.
Well, I don't want to get in the way of their rehearsal. Guess I better go. Please show us the performance.
Well, if it isn't Blue Boy, did you come for my book signing?
Oh, Mr. Plume. There's a book signing?
Yes, my new book is just out. It's called Ship Shape Aquarium. Don't pull the plug. The book signing will be held here in this room, after all. The vet owes me a favor.
Yeah. You got them to approve the use of the torpedo. I'm grateful.
He is powerful. Holy crap.
Why does she keep coming to my lab to bother me every single day? 'Cause she likes you. She probably likes you.
My next work will be entitled Sniper, the Penguin Leaves the Nest.
Yeah, stop this cacophony. Why am I surrounded by cramping females?
Crapping.
Carping. Okay. Shut up. Gee, Dr. Crab gets all the ladies. I guess I'll leave it to him.
that to the quotes. Why am I surrounded by crapping females?
Nope, I will not be hiding that. Oops, it's almost time for the show. No one ever heard that.
Where have you been, Daddy? Polly and Athena already went in. While we were waiting, I brought some souvenirs to take back to the village.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I bet they'll love your souvenirs back home, Pearls.
And by the way, I hear a certain someone's going to be in today's show.
Certain someone. I wonder who is Marlin in it?
I'm thinking that Athena is in it. Oh wait, no. Marlin's like the only one left. He could be Red Stash, so I mean, he does have the big body build, right? Oh, it's almost time. The show's just about to start.
All right, let's go to the show station.
I saved you all seats, Mr. Wright. Oh, I can't believe I get to see the show again. I'm so happy I want to dive into the pool.
Better not. I think they'll call security. Welcome into the pool anytime, Athena. Well, Red Stash is the best swimmer of all. Huh? Who have you got playing Red Stash's role?
Sasha, Aura, and Orla are ready to go.
Hey, I know that voice. Yep, you know it. Marlin's back, and he's playing the role of Red Stash.
Okay, hold on.
What now?
Thank you for saving that. I'm just keeping this for science.
It'd be new Swashbuckler Spectacular. Hope you enjoy it, me buckos.
Oh, we don't get to see it?
And so, our pirates set sail for bluer seas under a sunnier sky. As for me, I set foot into the world of law once more as a full-time lawyer.
I wanted to see the show.
We all did.
Oh, there it is. It's over.
And that is the end of Dual Destinies.